All right, what's up, everybody? This is the first episode of Mythic Talks. Got my buddies here. We got Only Frag in the house. We got Fulcrum. We got Quick Fuse, and we got Mr. Epic Beast. We're gonna be talking about the Open this weekend, our adventure and journey, and then diving in maybe to a little bit of Arlington. Talking about maybe the grand finals and what our predictions were for that top three placings, and then we'll dive into it and kind of just discuss it as we go. But we're gonna hop into some squad battles and just kind of have a casual playthrough as we discuss everything. So, without further ado, let's cue it up, guys. So I got some topics already kind of picked out that we can use as a rough outline. This is our first podcast, so forgive all of us for not being the best at it, but. Yeah, so let's start with Arlington. Let's just kind of talk about it real quick. We can go really quick with this one since it's already been like a month since the event. But what were everybody's? Let's just go, instead of doing top 8 picks, let's go with the top 3 placings to keep it short and simple. Starting with you, Beast. Who did you have placing in top 3 in order from first to third?
I was gonna go Phase Optic SSG, which, I think that was the top 3, but
yeah,
it wasn't.
It wasn't
in that order.
Not at all.
I mean, I got Optic right,
so
yeah, second.
I went with I think I went with Phase. I do believe it was Phase Optic and SSG in third. So Phase first, Optic second, but yeah, that did not work out.
Same.
Yeah, it's just not working out. But yeah, what about you, Kelly?
I was hoping Optic was going to come out with the win, obviously, but they fell a little bit flat. SSG came to play. I wasn't sure how Legend was going to work out on that roster, but he stepped up, and it was great to see him get his first win. And then obviously I thought the World Champs Phase were going to end up in the grand final, so it was going to be Optic, Phase, SSG, in my opinion, but it didn't work.
Yeah, unfortunately it didn't work for Optic. They had, they did really well though. But yeah, Fulcrum. Go, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just gonna say, it is the first event with Penguin on a LAN, so I felt like there was gonna be kinks to work out, which honestly they played better than I thought they would. So the way they came out against FaZe, that was something.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they played great.
Fulcrum.
I initially had my predictions. I had Optic in first as well, and I was somewhat right on the FaZe thing, but my original top 3 was Optic, SSG, and Sentinels in third. So I was way off on the Sentinels, but that didn't end up panning out. But
yeah, not at all. Nah.
I was good on the top 2. I had them backwards there, but. Yeah, it's like Quick said, Legend just came out and played. They had no signs that they were a new team. You would have thought that they had been playing together for a long time.
They were
SSG played together.
They were kind of unstoppable, to be honest. It seemed like, but
and I do agree. I think Optic did really well as well, though.
No, they did.
I was impressed.
Yeah. They did better than I thought they were gonna do. I'm gonna be honest.
They went and steamrolled FaZe.
They shut down FaZe. I think
feed.
they swept them twice, yeah.
Right. All right, moving on to Ben, last guy for the top 3 predictions. What were yours, brother?
I was thinking Optic, FaZe, and SSG. Just didn't turn out that way.
Didn't at all, did it? Yeah, that was one hell of a tournament. I mean, I honestly did not see SSG doing what they did, and taking the whole thing.
I had Optic and SSG being or not Optic and SSG, FaZe and SSG being interchangeable. So.
Yeah, SSG doing what they did, with Legend on the team, being fresh on the team, and then seeing their online placings, and just how they performed online. It just didn't really. I didn't feel like it was gonna I mean, didn't they win a couple opens though online? I can't remember. They won at least something.
I think they didn't
win any.
They won one open, I think.
They did, yeah. They won one of the preceding online tournaments.
I just remember, I think it was the first tournament that they came in with Legend, but I think he hadn't had a lot of sleep because he had just literally got there. So that one did.
Open, I think they had Monster.
They won with Monster.
That's what it was. That's
what
it was.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they had a couple of rough runs, I think, with Legend. But I mean, obviously that didn't phase them at all. No pun intended.
I'm pretty excited. see how the rest of this year goes with that bound.
Oh,
Bound
dude.
Legend. Oh, it's gonna be such a fast paced.
Honestly, if they come playing that way,
fast-paced year.
I mean, but can we talk about for a second? Like, can we go ahead and just talk about how Faye is, like, the way they performed? Like, what were your guys' thoughts on their Arlington performance and their previous performances here currently?
On which team?
FaZe.
We're used to.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
Definitely not the phase we're used to. I think they still took fourth at Arlington, right?
They got third, didn't they?
yeah,
Yeah, they took
yeah,
third.
they took
They
third.
took third. Yeah,
But they
were
just
third at
didn't play well.
Arlington. They just did not come out of the gate well against Optic and SSG, and it's kind of been the same since. So,
I think there's got to be
Definitely
something going on with that roster.
yeah, there's a little bit of concern there with FaZe.
Yeah.
They've not been in their regular
Especially if you
form.
look at their previous scrim records, right? Like, what it was 7-7, I think, for Sentinels in them.
I mean, even looking at today's results,
They lost to Sentinels, right?
Future. Yeah, they lost to a brand new Sentinels.
Yeah, with Precision
So-
being on the team as the new addition in place of Sparty. So
So
Like,
they,
I'd expect FaZe to be a little more polished than that. Like,
Yeah.
like I know.
I actually didn't know Precision took over. I haven't been paying attention.
yeah, he
I saw the Spartan news the other day, but I didn't know that.
yeah Spartan,
Spartan was
unfortunately got dropped for.
Yeah, I knew
He
that.
might be playing with complexity though.
Honestly, though,
Yeah,
like, go ahead, my
I
man.
mean, they looked pretty. Complexity looked pretty good today. So.
Really, it seems like Sentinels really hadn't dropped a beat with Precision being new to the team. Like,
they played incredible today.
yeah, they played insanely.
Absolutely. They did shit
Yeah,
on
there's-
us, so.
Yeah.
Definitely got to keep an eye on FaZe and see if they're able to rebound. I'm not sure if they qualified today. I'm sure they did.
Yeah, they're playing business in losers at the start of Thursday.
Yeah, so we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, it's
On
gonna.
paper, they should win that, but we'll have to see how it shakes out for them.
By the way, FaZe was scrimming Optic here just recently tonight, so I didn't get to see the results. I was busy, but
Oh yeah.
so yeah, it'd be interesting to pull those up here in a moment after this
Yeah,
match.
we'll
but
have to take a look at that.
yeah, wonder how that went for him.
I am really excited to see business on LAN if they can ever field their team.
Drug, actually.
Yeah, it sounds like he should make it to London, allegedly.
Well, I think he'll be able to make it to London because it's not the States.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
you know, there could still be visa issues. We don't exactly know.
Well, I remember
The full scenario
when
there.
we had a session with Druck. At one point, he said like with the UK, he's pretty solid. Like he doesn't have to worry about much.
Yeah, but he also says a lot of things. Like I'm sure he told his teammates he'd be able to play at Arlington.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Okay, my
See if
tweets are not
Drax
working
ever
for
make it
some
to
reason.
London.
I had tweeted this podcast out, but it was not working for whatever reason. Thank you, Elon Musk, for maintaining such a great app. You're a very great addition to the team. But yeah, I don't know if that worked or not. But yeah, like FaZe, man, I don't know. They need to figure it out, brother. I'd like to see them, you know, do very well this year again. Like, you know, especially considering, you know, we thought that they were probably going to take the first event. That was just not the case at all. Like, you know, they got them rings that day, and they must have been feeling real good about themselves. A little too good. Like, I don't. Little lax, man. You know.
Yeah, they have definitely come out cold this year so far. I'm hoping they get a fire in their heart. I'm sure they will. That team is a team full of super passionate guys, so
Right.
Yeah, they'll figure it
I'm
out.
just interested to see. Yeah, I think it's been surprising for everyone how kind of cold they've been, but yeah, I'm confident they'll figure it out. And if not, it's possible we could see a team change at some point. But
I mean,
that's
Of that roster, that's a tough sell, man. It took them a long
Yeah.
time just to drop lethal.
right.
Like the core three is
I know Renegade wants to cement himself as like the best to ever do it, and if it's not happening, I can definitely see a roster change.
Yeah, it'd have to be someone wants to leave, not.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think it's gonna be someone needs to want to leave and not like someone getting dropped.
Yeah, that's very likely. Or not very likely, but if it does happen, that's very likely to be the.
I gotta do some.
If someone wants to leave, they'll more than likely be Renegade over anyone else.
Yeah.
Just because the core three, I think they're slated in.
Yeah, they've been playing for each other for
Oh
a
yeah.
very long time now.
Yeah, but if Renegade was to leave, like, I don't know what team he would go to, right? Like,
Yeah, that'd be the question.
like he would not leave for anybody other than the top 3, I would think, right? Like the other top 2. Complexity, maybe.
And he was already on the SSB roster, so it wouldn't make sense.
I think he'd go to Sen.
Yeah, that's true. But who
Yeah,
would they
Sen
replace
would
on Sen? Would they get rid of
Lethal.
Precision again? Lethal? You think?
No, it'd probably be Lethal.
If Sen makes
Much as I
another
love
change,
CJ.
it would, yeah. But you know, we got to see what happens in London, and you know, I think going into London that SSG are gonna have a bit of an upper hand with Legend on his home turf. So,
Yeah, they're.
Yeah, that'll be super
Home
exciting to
turf.
see playing on his home turf. He's gonna have a lot of support from the crowd over there. So
Yeah,
I
it's
expect
gonna
SSG will probably keep their momentum rolling at London.
Give me a second, guys, before we start this next one. This freaking app on my phone is ass.
Yeah, no problem.
you need to bring it back to Twitter instead of X.
So going back to Arlington and then also pertaining to today, we had Foe who just played incredible at Arlington, and then I saw today they actually won
Yeah, they took the
EU qualifier.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So Foe is still keeping their momentum rolling. They were able to beat Quadrant again today. So they're looking like a really formidable team.
We got a new king of EU Halo.
Powerhouse, yeah.
You know, they're missing having an org, and they're
I
making
know.
everyone
That's,
regret.
But the
It's
big
insane.
feat of it all is that they have Wutom on the mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, who made
Top
waves
six
at
at,
Arlington.
yeah,
yeah.
top 6 in Arlington, mouse and keyboard player. I think he was essentially the MVP for the team. On top of that, if memory
I would
serves
say
correctly,
so.
it's been a minute. I haven't been paying attention to
Right.
much else, but I'm pretty sure he had essentially the top stats for each category, other than like one.
Yeah, he played really incredible, especially for the amount of time that he's been playing competitive Halo. It's just super impressive.
Yeah, switched from Splitgate. I
Young
think that's what it
phenom.
was.
Yeah,
Yep.
he came from Splitgate.
Splitgate
Again, I believe
plays like Halo.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm pretty sure they're like the
Yeah.
mechanics are pretty similar. I've never
I
played
remember
Splitgate
saying it was just
personally, but-
Halo.
Yeah.
Halo with
I-
portals was essentially what it was called.
I played a little bit of Splitgate. They literally have the battle rifle. They have a similar sniper. They have an oddball type item. It's just a disco ball. But all the game types were the same. The weapons played the same. Yes, there were portals, but you know, it was just like an equipment. Like instead of a QT, you had like a little portal you could put on a wall.
Yeah.
But
was
it
Halo
actually
meets
worked
Portal.
a lot like the QT, to be honest. So
Halo meets Portal.
Yeah, hey, let me support him. All right, we can start another match. So I got that tweet out. I want to go ahead and like and retweet that. But yeah, I mean, so moving on to the next topic, let's talk about the Arlington. We're gonna wrap this up real quick. But who does everybody think was the best, or who everybody thinks was the MVP of Arlington? Sorry, not the best, but
Ooh.
The MVP of Arlington?
yeah, I'm gonna personally, I think I'm gonna have to go with Legend just based on his performance, like coming out with, you know, a brand new team, showing out. I mean, he gets the win. That's just, I don't know. You could probably argue with somebody else, I'm sure, like maybe like Stellar, but what are your guys' thoughts?
It's
That is a
between
tough one.
EU in general had a great weekend in Arlington, right? Like you look at the entire full roster, right? Like
Yeah.
the way they played against the top North American teams and placed top 6. Like Woodham being a 17-year-old kid who's just come over and that's his first kind of tournament aspect on Mouse and Key, being the first to ever play Mouse and Key competitively in Halo and do so well.
Yeah.
I would say
I think.
like Woodham is probably up there for sure.
I was just thinking Woodham because of all the factors. I mean, as we all know, mouse and keyboard for the most, like, it's kind of like people want to say it's on the equivalent, like equal footing, but it's really still the, like, to put it bluntly, the lesser input. So for it to be a semi-handicap, I'm not gonna call it a handicap, but like it's somewhere in between. Like it's not the most well-rounded with Halo. Like I would give him MVP just for playing on, like, I don't know the word for it, but other than handicap.
Yeah,
but
Yeah, it's definitely fair.
But it's also something he's comfortable with. So it's like, you know, he'd be handicapped even way more on a controller if he's not comfortable with controller.
Yeah.
yeah. Woodham really showed out though. I mean, like it was. I mean,
Oh yeah, he played incredible.
Yeah, he played absolutely incredible. It's very interesting to see that, you know, how he came from Splitgate, you know, and how did that, like, how did he, like, translate that skill? Like, how long, this is apparently his first Halo, I think,
I don't
from
know
what I've heard. But, I mean, this kid must be, like, seriously grinding. He must have been grinding first of all, he must have been grinding some other FPS, especially, you know, obviously Splitgate. Just wonder how much time he's got in that game. And how did that?
You never.
Yeah, I mean, he could have.
Or he could have just been playing Halo.
But I went back and looked at his games. This dude's grinding like I don't even know how many hours. It's an insane amount of games.
To, I believe, top 3 on the HCS leaderboard at one point. But
oh yeah, he was definitely
a lot of grinding, regardless.
Yeah, you have to grind. Like putting in 5 hours a day is not enough. He's probably putting in at least 8+, maybe 12.
But I mean, most players that have climbed that ladder have done incredible things. Like the other player that was grinding to like top of the leaderboard was Last Shot, and now he got picked up by, you know, much better teams than what he was getting before.
Yeah. All right.
Definitely a way to get noticed.
So I think what was it? Who was it? Lucid that got best support at Arlington? I think it was him.
Best of OBJ.
Yeah. Okay. Best
objective.
Yeah. Best objective. Okay. So who was the support? Can't remember who got that.
I think it was Legend that got best support.
Really?
I think. I
Legend has kind of been the objective player for SSG.
It wasn't Penguin.
Yeah, definitely wasn't Dead Zone. I know the best Slayer.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Was that
Stellar, I thought.
Stellar? Yeah, it was Stellar. Yeah, definitely
I believe
Stellar.
it was Stellar.
Yeah. It was really surprising though to see Lucid get best OBJ. Cause he like, you ever watch his streams? Like, man almost never does OBJ unless he's playing with Optic, and then he'll pick up the oddball or do whatever
He's a
gotta do.
sandbox user. He just wants to like show off with it.
Yeah.
He had a lot of really good objective plays in that tournament for Optic, though. So I don't think it was the weirdest pick. Like, I definitely understood why they chose for that. I think he had some pretty clutch flag runs throughout that entire event, among a couple other things. So always deserved. But
I was just gonna say, like, year one, like Lucid had some of the most objective, coolest plays with it. Like he was the one that was making the bizarre gap with the flag, like famous.
Oh yeah.
The grapple. Like Lucid was like the first one to pull that off. So
he has always been an incredible objective player. And I feel like he's never.
It's
really,
just. I think the difference is he's not known for it.
Yeah,
right?
that's
Like,
the thing.
he's
never gotten.
He
as
plays
much
relatively
recognition
safe
for
in
that.
comp.
He plays very safe.
He just knows how to slay. He plays where thinks he needs to absolutely be.
And before we move off of Arlington, I also wanted to bring up like how impressive all the other regions were. Like lore gaming was popping off that event.
Lore played really well.
Really cool.
Fury from Australia, I think, placed top 24.
And both the SWAT teams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and I
the
think
teams from the other regions really came to play this event, and I think, you know, if a couple things worked out differently, they might have even placed a little bit higher. But
I just want to say though, I think the Dark Horse squad that was, you know, my favorite out of the whole thing was definitely Foe for sure. Because I don't think we expected them to be honest to do as well as they did. And I mean, getting top 6 is huge, especially
no,
for
I don't think anybody expected that.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my favorite
say-
Dark Horse squad for sure.
On a lesser scale, they didn't make it quite as far as Foe. But another Dark Horse that I really enjoyed seeing doing well was that Darkest Hour roster.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
Envor and a couple of other guys. I don't remember the entire roster, unfortunately. I think it was Envor, Yaxon, and I'm sorry, I can't remember the 2 other players right now.
They did Piggy and someone else.
I don't think so. Not on Darkest Hour. Envor did get picked
I
up
thought
by
it was Envor
Bittersweet,
was
though.
Piggy.
No, he is now. He got picked up. He got picked up for Bittersweet since Cherished is gone. So he is back with Piggy now. But yeah, from Arlington, I think Darkest Hour was one of my favorite Dark Horse roster teams to go farther than a lot of people were expecting.
So another topic I have on the list is like who looked the best the whole weekend, and I think Kelly mentioned before we started the podcast that he thought Optic looked really solid all weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah, the beginning was just grand finals where it got interesting.
Yeah, it did.
I would agree with that. Of course, as an Optic fan, I had Optic winning the whole thing, but it just didn't quite shake out that way. But I was very happy with how they played. I think they did really well.
And second's still good.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I wouldn't. I'd be,
Not
you
the
know.
placing I want, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they're at their peak yet. Like that was still their first event with Penguin.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
Or sorry, not Penguin, but
Dead Zone.
All things
Zone.
considered,
Dead
it could have been
Zone.
worse.
But I would say they looked really good all weekend, and of course this roster has changed. Like complexity looked really good that whole weekend.
That is true, actually. Yeah. I would say for
Maybe.
like the complexity for the North American underdog, I would say they take the cake there.
Yeah,
If
they
you look at
really
worldwide,
surprised a
it's
lot of
definitely
people.
Foe.
And of course,
Shopify,
yeah,
they
like,
improved.
Shopify.
Oh,
Yeah, they did
Shopify
prove
did
their-
really well.
Their online like they were doing really good online, and everyone's like prove it on land, and they came in dead.
what did they
I mean,
place?
So, fourth.
Yeah, fourth.
Fourth, yeah.
they took
Oh,
They
fourth.
did
Okay,
very
okay.
well. They did very well. They took FaZe to a game 5, so I mean,
I thought they were gonna win that.
which we know FaZe was off, but like, yeah, I thought they were too. Honestly, they had a good moment where they could have won, but I don't know. It had without looking at the film, I couldn't tell you like the reason why they lost. They definitely were really close though to winning that. Of course, FaZe was off, but you know, it's whatever. Hey, a win's a win.
Right. Shopify was on.
Yeah, and then we already know who the worst team was, the worst looking team. And that was that was Sentinels. I mean,
Yeah, but there
unfortunately.
was something major going on. I
Yeah,
don't wanna-
which led to I don't know. I mean, they looked obviously. It's really hard to say they looked bad because of the issue that they had, but
Yeah, like knowing what was happening to a player, like it's just like, oh, there was, like it's hard to hold that against them. Honestly, it's also just sucks how everything went down afterwards.
yeah, I really don't think that they should have dropped him. Honestly,
Yeah,
He's-
I think they should have gone. They should have played out one more like event before they made any changes to a team like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and especially like he's playing fine, you know.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Yeah.
He's
Again,
not,
there
man.
could have been some other things.
There, yeah. We don't.
I mean,
we don't know. We can only assume.
precision, it has been improving a lot, like throughout Infinite, and they clearly are looking pretty good with precision right now, at least today and in scrims so far. So maybe it is Rainfall, but we'll find out.
We will know by London, that's for sure. But I think Sentinels. I don't know if they made the right move, but they definitely made a good move. I'll say that, because precision does fit in very well.
And kind of what I was saying the other day, like they all did lose out on a really big paycheck due to a health reason. Like
They did. No,
maybe that does play a factor. Like, you know, Lethal
100%.
rents out an office to play this game, and
Jesus.
Yeah, but I feel like this health issue was also something that was unforeseeable. He just woke up and suddenly.
I
Wasn't
know,
feeling
but
well.
like in their heads, they might have to be thinking like, okay, what if he
What
didn't?
if it
actually-
happens again?
What if he didn't get it
Right.
figured
True.
out?
What if it does happen?
And then there's only 4 lands a year, like, and they've
It's not
already
many.
blown one of them.
Mhm.
So like, even maybe they're like, maybe they were still viewing Spartan as a high risk, high reward.
Oh, that was my overkill, Fulcrum.
Maybe precision is still, you know, a safer option for that reason, because like they're definitely gonna place better than what they did at Arlington.
Yeah, I think now, I really do think that they're going to be back to top four status, with precision being on the team. So, you know, only time will tell though. So we'll have to see scrim results.
I'm gonna stand by. They have to take it from Shopify. Like,
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah.
like it's they had it before, but they've lost that status of being a top 4 team, and they gotta earn it back.
Yeah, and then so we're going to move to the last one, last topic of Arlington. What was everybody's favorite series? I'm obviously just gonna have to say Grand Finals, but that's just me.
Yeah, I was like, Grand Finals was really it for me. Like, we had 2 games that like were just very uncommon scenarios.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the ties and the overtime, and then almost the second tie in the reset between Space Station
Yeah,
and
I mean,
Optic.
100 to 98.
Wasn't that Streets too? Wasn't it on Streets? Can't remember.
No, it was
I don't-
Recharge.
No, it was recharge.
Yeah,
Was it? It was
Recharge.
Recharge. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was recharge because the tie happened in Gold Stairs. I think Bound and someone flung into each other and they got the
Okay,
melee
okay.
trade.
Yeah, that was insane. And then like I had to leave the venue to go catch my flight, so I didn't get to catch the last match. And I mean, the venue is literally like across the parking lot. By the time I had gotten there, they had already took the last game, dude, and went into the reset. And I was like, what the fuck happened? And they fucking just shit on Optic and Solitude Strongholds. Absolutely dominated them. That was the other game.
That needs to be forgotten about.
Yeah, of course. Right after that, Strongholds on Solitude gets removed. That was like the final nail in the coffin. It was like, no.
I mean, they
And then,
should have removed it a lot earlier.
Oh,
True, very
Double
true.
OT. Double OT was also a nuts game.
Yeah,
Pit flag.
The
Was it
pit
pit flag?
flag, double OT. The snipes formal was hitting in that. Same with Stellar. The snipes, they both were hitting in that game.
yeah, it was absolutely insane. But okay, yeah, I mean, I just don't even know Arlington. If London can top Arlington, shit, we're in for a fucking year, man, of this great.
Do we know what teams are going to London? Like, are all the partners, or just like a few?
Yeah,
I think
no,
the
there's.
last time we had an event in Europe, a lot of teams didn't go.
So I'm pulling up HCS Esports. They had tweeted out the.
I know Optic is going.
Yeah, Optics definitely. So yeah, we got pool play.
Native, I think, is going.
So for London, which is end of May, we got Pool A with Space Station.
Oh god.
We have
Yeah, this is a major, so I'm sure every top team is going to be going.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then we have
Yeah,
the NA
I
major
know the
qualifier.
major.
Yeah, so basic.
I have,
Go ahead. My bad.
I was saying I have heard a rumor that Royal 2 is scared of flying.
No, dude, yeah, hey, flying. He's flying to all these events. Get out of
They
here.
could take
And
a boat.
he didn't go in the last London major because he was scared of flying, and he actually did not go. And I believe Snipedown took his place.
Is
Oh,
he drive
my
down
Lord.
from Canada?
I don't know. No one really knows
POS.
how his
I
visa
grabbed
works.
POS
Maybe that's
and
how
I
he
can
gets
pop
in.
it.
I
Being
think
scared
it
of
might be like
flying.
it might be flying over ocean or something.
Has to be.
Flying over a body of water.
You know, honestly, I kind of am too, but not enough to stop me from
Nah,
doing fun stuff.
nah.
I mean,
Yeah,
there was a
you
lot
live-
less money in the line back when he did skip a major. For that. But
I don't think he will.
Yeah,
If he
should.
does, I'd be
Ah.
really surprised.
I really, who's in a good position to take his spot? Really, to be honest, you know?
Nobody.
Fill in.
Unless Druk is like to ditch his team, maybe.
I mean,
he would
just to
ditch
fill in for a
business.
single event.
Yeah,
it'd
that-
have to be someone
The
that's
only one he
either
can play
free-
with his team.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
I
don't
gotta
see
feel
that.
bad for Druck. Like, last time he played on a LAN, he got top 3 at Worlds.
It's really crazy to think about, to be honest.
Like, I know other people like discredit that placing due to having an easier bracket, but you know, it's still like he never got a chance to prove it, and I feel like that would really suck as a competitor.
Yeah.
Yo, what up, Kyle Johnson? How's it going?
Plus, you know, it's hard to say anybody has an easy bracket for Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
every team could pop off at any moment.
So yeah, they got the pool like schedule up for London. They got, you know, Space Station's obviously got Pool A, Optics and Pool B, Phases C, and then they have Pool D with Shopify and Foe already set.
I believe that's gonna get a little screwed up though. Due to the team changes. So I was looking at that whole seeding system was not updated with the new rosters. So
Well, the teams
or
they
end
got
up
should.
realizing it too late and do it mid-run.
The only one I could really see changing would be Foe, maybe like going to a different like pool, because they got the top 4 basically already set. Like, so yeah, you got the NA major qualifier for Pool A taking a spot, the first place team. You got the EU #1 after qualifier with points, and then the open bracket spot. Pool B is the EU major qualifier first place, and NA major qualifier second place. And then, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Pool C has also got complexity, so that might change for sure. I could see that changing for sure because of Spartan. But yeah, so yeah, it's just basically you got 2 spots in C and D for NA HCS points, first and second after the qualifier. So yeah, really don't know who's gonna fill those spots yet. I'm sure we could go figure it out, but that'll take some time. We should have an update after this week on some of
yeah,
that
we'll
stuff.
just wait for that all to get sorted out once contracts are signed and it's official.
But yeah, let's talk about the Open today. I mean, we could talk about our little
We
adventure.
see who did.
Yeah, we competed in the Open. For anyone that didn't catch C4's stream earlier or any of ours, we got to play Sentinels round 1.
That was fun.
Good.
That was really
Matched up
fun.
against Sentinels round 1.
I won a nice reversal kill over Lethal.
I got a
Um,
pretty
but
nice
other than
perfect on
that-
the what's his name?
Couple decent kills here and there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a beat down.
Yeah,
Not in our
beat-
favor. Boo Boo Doo Boo is a much better player when he's on the other team going against my diamond skill level.
I think the good news though is none of us goosed. I don't think we goosed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No, I got a breadstick.
Yeah, Kelly
Yeah,
breadstick.
same. I got 2
actually
kills.
played
Almost
pretty
breadstick.
decent. I played surprisingly decent for who we were going up against.
There was that one, the Aquarius Slayer we played in today. I think the hardest part about all the series is
Yes. My wife.
Did the stream just crash?
No, no, it's not. It shouldn't be still.
Oh, it crashed for me. I might have to refresh it, but
Oh, it's loading. Hold on. Let me refresh.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I'm still streaming it.
yeah,
I
I'm
don't
good.
know.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it crashed after the ad.
She's like, "Where's the bacon bits?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't even use bacon bits." But yeah, that was rough. I mean, yeah, we did. I think we did better than we have. I'll say this. I personally think we did better than I have before in the past against pro teams.
Yeah.
Especially in the Slayer, obviously. Because I said 10 kills that that's all we were gonna get, and we got 15. So
Yeah, I
I'll
think
take it. Not much better, but I'll take it.
the next best team I believe I played was that Orange Iguanas squad with Last Shot, Super CC. Who else was on that Fulcrum?
Last Shot, Super CC, Cherish, and Mortally.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
played Stainers and Warlord's team last time. Me and Kelly played.
and then we also played Mind Freak.
And actually, I do believe, what was it? In one of those matches against, yeah, we played Mind Freak. That's right. Yeah, in one of those matches against Stainer, it was King of the Hill Solitude. I don't think Gilkey got a kill or a death. I think he was 0-0.
Yeah.
He didn't have to. He actually goosed in a good way, without dying.
Double goose.
Yeah, he got a double goose.
Yeah, but in our matchup against San, I think in the oddball round 1, I was actually like 4 and 5, and then proceeded to get 1 kill in round 2.
Yeah, you actually did. You had me surprised
But
getting those kills like you did.
yeah, I had like a good flank and a stick and a piv, but then yeah, it fell apart after that.
Yeah, I mean they had really, really good angles, on the map.
Yeah,
I mean,
their angles were perfect.
It wasn't a whole lot we could really do against them, unfortunately. I mean, it just seemed like every time I would fight one, try to live and not, commit to that fight, and then as soon as I like rerouted, I was picked off from another angle. So it's just, what can you do?
So yeah, it was a rough way to start the day. We also had a little bit of a wait early on. They had a little bit of trouble getting the bracket sorted, so we had to sit around and wait for a little while.
Oh, it was like 2 hours.
Hey, let's talk about optics.
Last time we had it was the same thing.
Let's talk about optics defeat to Legion Gaming. I just played. No, Optic.
I heard
show up.
Optic didn't get a single kill in their series.
Yeah, they got
what I
pooped
heard.
on, man. But yeah, they didn't play. Very. I don't know. They had something that they couldn't make the Thursday.
I heard
thing.
they can't make Thursday.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a lot of teams probably can't make Thursday. That probably still played today, but they knew they would make it to Thursday.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at the bracket. We got Space Station 3-0 in Native Gaming. No surprise there, to be honest. Rebellion taking down Complexity 3-1. So Complexity not looking so hot. Rebellion though obviously are a very good team, and they've got the chemistry. To even though Sparty could we could say he has chemistry right now. It's been a while though since they played together, so I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, and
I think it's just a different play style.
Yeah, but yeah, looking at the bracket for Thursday, we still got a few teams left. We've got Space Station taking on
The United
Rebellion.
roster's back. That's what you're telling me.
We got Sentinels taking on Reversal Perfy on Thursday, so they made it that far. I'm gonna see if I can see anything in the lower bracket. Obviously, I'm gonna go ahead and say, I don't know. Rebellion could put up a fight against Space Station. I think Space Station takes the series though. Probably 3-1 or 3-2. Probably I'd say 3-1.
I think 3-1. I think Shopify wins the Slayer. Because I don't know if you guys have seen their Slayers lately, but they're
built for Slayers.
just like the way that they play Slayer is incredible. So I think Shopify probably takes the Slayer, but yeah, I would say that'll probably be 3-1 SSG.
I do expect Shopify to improve throughout the season, so very curious to see if they can ever take a leap into that top 3 and not just be a top 4 team.
I think they can.
But
I think
I mean,
they can.
Honestly,
especially with
flipping,
with FaZe a little bit on the downturn, or at least the last couple of events.
Yeah, like we definitely saw at Arlington. They could have won that against FaZe.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt.
Like,
If the like FaZe don't step it up this season, man, I could see them being 4th. To be honest.
Yeah, it could definitely happen.
We
And
got
Shopify is, like B said, they're only getting better.
Yeah, and then going on to the Sentinels Reversal Perfy matchup on Thursday, I think Sentinels got that easy 3-0. I mean, Reversal Perfy probably put up a decent fight, but Sentinels are just looking too good, so I doubt that.
On the Reversal Perfect squad again.
If they couldn't beat us, they can't beat Reversal Perfy.
Let me see. Yeah. Let me see who's on that team. I have no clue.
Or if they can beat us.
yeah, we were Sentinel's hardest matchup today.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
reverse-
saying. I think we were.
So you got Common, Cherish, Jackson, and Haynes. Yeah, that's gonna be a good
So
squad.
that's that Darkest Hour squad.
Yeah, but they're not taking down those Sentinels.
Minus Onboard, who's
Because on board went bittersweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Which, if we want to talk about that for just a real quick second, I would say that's a good pickup for Bittersweet. Onboard has been
Yeah, I
playing
think so.
really well lately.
Yeah, they have. Yeah,
And
Envoy's
him and
always
Piggy
been.
have a lot of chemistry. Him and Piggy have played together several times in the past, so they work together really well.
I got destroyed
So, did Ascending Baseline compete today?
Yes.
'Cause,
Yes, they did.
I don't think they're fielding that Monster or Spytomic team anymore.
Atomic compete today. I'm
I
not
don't
sure
believe
about that.
so.
I don't think
So,
so either.
I assume that Ascending Baseline is going to go a different direction after seeing the performance on LAN of how that squad did, and they really only had the points due to Monster playing with SSG. And gaining those points, and Native, and gaining those points, because he had a bunch of points that got him into brackets, or right into pools, and then they did nothing with it.
I feel like that's how it usually goes. I don't know why.
With
But-
Team Genius, yeah. And points. Never been a fan of points.
I mean, it gives. It's better to have the points somewhat matter, opposed to like last year, where there were events where the points did not matter.
Points. I mean, you need points, but you need them to matter too. So.
Yeah, like, I
I
recall there was some event last year where Optic like got a terrible pool spot, even though they had the most points, and it was kind of weird.
So yeah, one of the other teams that's left for Thursday in the lower bracket, one of the matches is Cloud9 versus Native, and got Tusk, Sab, Suspector, and Skeptify, whatever he calls him, on that Cloud9 squad. I don't know. That looks like that would be a really tight matchup, but I really can't say who's gonna win that. Honestly, Tusk is really good.
I didn't get a chance to watch Native with Gilkey. And does anyone know how they were looking? Who
No,
they
but
lose? They lost to Space Station, right? That was it.
I believe so, yeah.
Did they beat anyone significant today?
I'm not
No.
sure about that.
I don't think so, but their scrims have been looking pretty good. Again, they've...
Yeah, scrims are not looking. They're looking pretty good, but yeah, we got Complexity, Bittersweet left as well in the lower bracket. Bittersweet with Mortally Piggy, Breaking Shot, and Onboard. That's that. That's a pretty solid looking team right there.
It's gonna be a good matchup.
Yeah, that's that. You know, I think Complexity will have a, obviously they can come out on top, but we got to see how they play with Sparty. I can honestly see Bittersweet maybe taking it if they play very well. So I mean, it would probably be a 3-2 series though at the most. Like
Who's on Cole again? Ryan, Sparty.
Sparty, Carmea, and Huss. So I mean, they obviously got beat by was it Shopify or was it Cloud9? I can't remember now. But yeah,
They got beat by Shopify.
yeah, Shopify.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
Shopify's a good team now. So,
Yeah, they did. I was watching that.
but yeah. I mean, I honestly think Complexity will probably win that one. It'll probably be a 3-1, 3-2 series. Doubt it's 3-0, but we'll see. It's gonna be interesting to watch though on Thursday. I'll be at work unfortunately, while I have to watch it for at least the first 2 to 3 hours. I doubt this is gonna be a pretty quick Thursday matchup. So we only have 4 matches to start
8
out with.
matches.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah.
Then, yeah. So not a whole lot left.
So say FaZe does not beat business.
Wait.
Is it too early to think about a team change?
For FaZe?
Yeah.
No, I don't think they will because they look at online as
tra-
being online, and
They also just have a track record that's better than most teams as a group. If they start don't performing, like they're gonna try to figure out before they
Wait, I'm looking
Just give
for
up.
FaZe in the bracket, and I'm trying to see where they.
They're playing business.
Yeah, I see that
Business
now.
in the
Okay.
lower.
Yeah. Yeah, then we got Sober. Okay, yeah, I forgot. I had to scroll down a little bit more. Sober and Still Deciding are in it as well. Sober is Kruvu, Avusi, Despair, Infacti versus Rami, King Nick, Diagram, and Kulik. Yeah, Still Deciding is going to take that one easily, probably 3-0.
Shout out to Kruvu for destroying me at Worlds Free for All.
shout out to Kruger for destroying main regulators.
But, I'm taking a look once again at this lower bracket. I think FaZe will easily make it out of the lower bracket. I would hope. I mean, the only real competition they have right now is, they got Complexity, they got Native Gaming and Cloud9, and then whoever gets dropped from the upper bracket. And those teams, obviously we got Sentinels, Reversal, Perfy. So Perfy's probably going to get dropped to lower bracket. No worries there. Space Station.
Business with Druck is a good team.
Yeah, and then yeah, if they do get through business, I see the team that they're going to have to fight to get out of that lower bracket. It's obviously probably going to be Rebellion, because I'm saying Space Station takes that first series with Rebellion. But if I had to go with an overall prediction for a winner, obviously it's going to be Space Station. I think they're going to take this open easily. So, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
I think Space Station probably wins it. Yeah, especially since we don't have Optic coming through. You would think it should be pretty smooth for Space Station, but we'll see if FaZe is able to pick it up or if anybody else is able to give them any challenges.
So I felt like last year we had a bit of like a rock, paper, scissors matchup between like Optic beating FaZe more and then SSG beating Optic more and then FaZe beating SSG almost every time. And it's kind of interesting that I feel like that dynamic might still be a bit there. Like I feel like if there's a team to beat SSG, it's probably FaZe, but then Optic can beat FaZe. I don't know. It's just how they match up a little bit.
I call those triangles
What
of
I've
confusion. How come we beat them?
But like
They
it
beat
wasn't
us and they beat them.
100%. It wasn't 100% how it played out, but the trend was like
Ooh.
Optic actually beat FaZe quite a bit last year.
Ooh, Slayer on Last Resort.
Slayer.
That's what I was saying. I was
Good
like,
job.
dang, we got last resort.
But yeah, taking a look at the calendar, we got that open this weekend and Thursday. We got London on the 31st of May, and then
Atlanta.
Software out.
yeah, we need the dates. We need the dates.
We need
What
the
is
date, for
Orlando?
sure.
Orlando
Yeah,
is
Orlando
the
is
17th of May.
Yeah.
Atlanta's getting on my nerves right now.
I know, right? I'm like, I gotta
Because
schedule my
It's
vacation
like
days here, man.
I can't plan it if they don't give me a date. So if I don't have a date by the middle of
For
next
Atlanta?
month, I'm screwed.
Or for-
Yeah. And,
Oh, for Atlanta.
Dude, I'm trying to pull up the
Orlando
HCS
is,
roadmap and then the
It's
fucking.
not an HCS event.
Orlando is a
It's just
I think LVT is helping sponsor it, but I forget who's holding. But it is a it's kind of a solo event. But a lot of teams that aren't able to go to London are planning on going to Orlando.
yeah.
That would be fun.
Orlando.
Yeah, and
I'm not sure
You know-
when it is though.
I think the one downside about London is
Damn.
there is a smaller open bracket, but seems reasonable.
Right.
Fuck,
Oh.
man.
It does.
Damn it. Fucking Halo waypoints down. I was gonna pull up the roadmap for all the other onlines, and God, 343.
You
Get
can
your
probably
shit
find
right,
it on
man.
the Google Images. Just type in 2024 HCS roadmap.
Yeah. I'll look at it in a second. But that's still lame. Their website. Like, Jesus, man. Get your shit together. Fucking
Some of the
website. doesn't work.
websites are down today, or like
Yeah, it depends on who the host is. There's a lot of things going on.
I mean, like
You
Halo
never know.
data hives all down and waypoints down. Face it, it's been terrible.
Faces kind of
Yeah,
always
that's
bad
true.
though.
The
Sometimes.
Halo
Face is terrible.
website world is not a good place right now.
I got sniped. Yeah.
That's grabbing him.
I got blown up from I don't know where.
I'm trying to see if I can find this shit. Yeah, it's not really a good Google image. I know somebody.
I have it here.
Actually, somebody had shared it to me. Yeah, you do. Okay.
I have it here, I believe.
Somebody had put it in the staff chat. You have to go through like 5 million messages to find it. If you can get it, yeah, pull it up and send it to me. Sad that we got to do that.
Oh god.
What are you looking up right now?
Trying to look up all the online dates.
Oh, gotcha. I do think there's another open.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
more
there
opens.
is.
There's more
Yeah,
opens.
There's supposed to be like I
Next,
feel like I'm open almost every week for
Yeah.
Next weekend.
Like
Next
a month.
weekend there's an open. Then there's
Cool.
an open on the
Let's play
May
if we
5th
can.
and May 9th.
Yeah.
It's Saturday, Sunday. I can't.
I-
play.
I may need somebody to cover my spot because my mom needs help Sunday.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't know what time she's wanting me to help her either. That's the question. Don't
It's
know.
all good.
I didn't even think there was gonna
So
be
we do
one
have
next
more
week. to be
opens
honest.
coming though. That's good.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna try to play in everyone that I can. She just hit me up last minute. Like she wanted me to help her today, and I was just like, I already got plans. She's like, what, next Sunday? I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
That's how it goes, man.
Yeah, she's got to move. She's paying me to help her move this fountain for her business. Like it's a big, heavy ass thing.
Nice.
Yeah, she likes to pay me for some reason. I'm like, yeah, I'll take $100 for like an hour and a half of work. Try to see. Did you send it to me, Kelly?
No, I found it on Waypoint though.
Oh, you did. Is Waypoint working? Because it wasn't working a second ago.
Yep.
Says
Yeah,
internal
so there's
server.
an open next weekend.
Okay, next weekend. There's a couple in
Next
May.
weekend, and then there's one the following weekend.
Following week, so 2 back-to-backs. Okay.
Yeah. Next weekend, Saturday, Sunday. The week after, it's Sunday, Thursday again.
Okay, gotcha. So we're alternating here for the moment. What about May? Like, what's May look like? What are the dates for those?
There's one at the beginning, and that's it.
That's it. Okay, and then it's London. Okay.
Well, and then it's the Orlando event that's put on.
Yeah. Which I'll be going to, by the way, at least on the Friday portion of it, because I'll be in town for Disney World.
I got
Yeah.
a Kong.
You got a Kong? Nice.
I got a Kong. Just kind of randomly through the coil got a Kong.
I was like in some crazy ass battles there. But yeah, I'm excited for London. I'm making some quadrant stickers, theme stickers, to be given away.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna do a watch party. I do believe I'm gonna, from Divian, he said he was gonna give me some drops. So we're gonna see how that works out. So I should hopefully have some drops. I'll have stickers. I'm gonna be doing like the giveaways during that. And we got a freaking, come on, bot, man. We don't need you in my chat spreading freaking streamboo.com. Fucking bot.
Gotta get your auto mod set up.
Yeah, I need more graphics, you know. I need viewers.
Yeah, I think the only event I'll definitely be going to is Worlds this year. I want to maybe try and pull off SLC, but most likely not. We'll see. But I kind of want to get a bunch of my stickers printed for Worlds.
Wow. Okay.
Give some out.
You still got behind me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of stickers for Worlds. I'm gonna go kind of hand on World stickers.
Yeah, it'll be nice because we'll have the Mythic Gaming stickers by then too.
Yeah,
and we'll have our whole squad there.
You'll have your you'll have your logo too, Kelly. Like your couple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have my Quick Fuse logo.
I know.
All that kind of stuff.
Dragon's
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
put
stickers too.
I'm gonna try to put together some giveaways at Worlds.
Shit. Ooh, what kind of giveaways you talking about? Oh, I know what you're talking about.
To be disclosed yet. I think it's gonna be kind of like a gonna do like a day 1, day 2, day 3 kind of giveaway.
I know you had some hats you made. You still?
Yeah, I got some hats. I only got a couple. I got one for myself, one for you, C4 obviously. And then if we're going to get some jerseys for our Mythic Gaming thing, I'm probably gonna get a couple extra printed so that we have some.
Okay.
Do like a jersey swap with somebody.
We'll have to
Ooh.
decide, besides
shit.
free-for-all, what comp we want to do.
Yeah, I want to play in anything I can.
I feel like we should do a 4v4. Like, if we're all gonna be there,
Absolutely.
it's probably they're not gonna have one for us for Infinite, so it's probably gonna be like H3 or H5, whatever game we want to pick.
They'll probably do 2v2 for H5, but everything else you could probably expect 4v4 except for Infinite. Because that's how they've been doing it these last few events. It's been like 2v2 Infinite, 2v2 H5, H2 4v4, H3 4v4.
If it's announced, we might have to get on some MCC and pick which one we think we're best at.
I don't know. I can play all of them, honestly. I think I'm not too bad at all of them.
I didn't play much H5, so like I'd want to say maybe H4, but I don't know if they do 4.
No, they probably won't do 4. Probably
Yeah, I
not.
think that's like the one game that'll never see the light of day again.
Yeah. There was I think there was actually a 2v2 tournament here recently that somebody did online.
I'm just gonna deny,
There was at
deny.
Worlds.
I don't believe you.
No, really, they did. I was very surprised
You're
to
talking
see
about
it.
what's Halo 4? Then they just skip to 5? Or MCC?
But I mean, Halo 4 was Halo Reach, so Halo 4 was
I like
Halo
that way
5.
of thinking. That was it. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. We'll stick with that story.
But yeah, man, we're in what, hour in, actually, right at an hour on the stream. Why is my shit loading on here? Got like a circle on my Streamlabs. It's weird.
Now my eyes hurt.
But guys, yeah, I think that wraps up the first episode for us over here at Mythic Gaming. First episode of Mythic Talks. You know, not the most organized, but hey, I think we did pretty solid. Make sure you
improve as we go.
Yeah. Make sure you guys go follow all the socials. This is gonna be for the YouTube viewers here. To follow Fulcrum, Mr. Epic Beast, Only Frag, Only User Frag that is, and Mr. Quick Fuse in the socials below, as well as the Mythic Talks Twitter and Twitch and YouTube. And then and if you want to follow me, you can too. So it's all in the description below. And appreciate everybody that viewed it here on the stream as well as on YouTube. And we'll be back at some point in the future with a second episode, probably right after those next couple opens and right before London is probably when we'll do our second episode. So, all right. Anybody else got any last words before we head off?
Oh, it was great games tonight. Great talks, obviously.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. Whoever's out there, I can't really see because C4's streaming it. And like he said there, just pay close attention. This is kind of a new passion project we've got going on here with Mythic Gaming, and we look forward to having everybody on board here. And let's enjoy the ride.
Yeah, enjoy the ride, and make sure you subscribe and follow us on all socials. So, all right, guys, take it.